previous episode of Life is Strange.
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
They called film
Whoa.
little pieces
What the
of time.
fuck?
But he could be talking about photography.
Or have you done something wrong? Talk to me.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
For reals, Warren, this is between you and me.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
Hey, leave him alone! Max? Chloe?
It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Welcome home, Max.
That's Rachel Amber. Her missing person posters are all over Blackwell.
6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me. Something happened to her.
Wait, is that grass? Tell me the truth. That's an order.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Max, tell me everything.
Hello, this is Chiak. We are back with Life is Strange, episode 2. I believe this one's called Out of Time. Okay, it does go by itself. Oh, okay. Where is my... There you go.
I am so wrecked after staying up all night. I could use my rewind to catch a few more Z's, but maybe I better save my strength. No amount of rewind will keep me clean. I still need a shower. Whoa. Hello, zombie face. This is what happens when you research quantum physics all night.
You research quantum physics? Okay, what does that all read? Okay. You there, hippie? What about fucking snow? What about your new power? Or have you gone back in time and just figured it out? You can't go back that far, smartass. And I need your help. Like when you told Step Dork it was your weed. But for reals, we need to talk. Or eat an ass-buster breakfast at 2 Whales. My treat. Soul, it's good to have minions. Got bail, master. Breakfast is a go. You there, Mad Max? Okay, so... That was at... Okay, so that was technically the midnight or night before. This is the morning of. Like I said, always for you. No emoji. Sad face. Meet me at the diner room 40. I'll be there. Do not be late, or I'll know time is not on your side. Don't get high like in my room. On my way. You are evil. 40 minutes or else. And then from Mother, happy birthday. Hey honey, I hope you didn't forget to water the plant we gave you, but don't drown it either. So we can kill the plant 2 ways. Alright.
Even with all this crazy shit going on, it is so cool having Chloe back in my life again. Like no time has passed.
Okay, that's nice and all, but I would like to see episode 2 out of time. There are, let's see, 9 pictures to take altogether. Fire walk with me. An Eden donut. Bone. I don't know what the hell that looks like. A carrot? Something in the microwave? 142. Let's back away from that. How come? Okay. And I guess let's just read these. Okay, so Warren. I knew if I gave Warren my phone, he would blow it up for science. He wants his flash drive back after letting me borrow it for less than a week. He told me to watch everything because he has tons of cool TV shows and films on there. Thank God it wasn't porn. And I am thankful for Warren. He's like a real friend and we share a lot of the same interests. He loves science, but he really understands art and appreciates photography. Even though he says he loves my pictures, I can't tell if he's just being nice. Warren is a geek, but he definitely lets you know where he stands. I don't think he would ever lie to me. It feels good to have at least one strong ally the same age here. And he makes me smile. Then there's Chloe Price. What do you say to your best friend after 5 years of silence? After finding out you saved her life in a bathroom? Nothing. I feel so lame for not staying in touch, or even text. I have no idea how to process seeing Chloe like this again. For one thing, she looks so similar but so different. She's all grown up now, but it doesn't seem like she's only 1 year older than me. I absolutely love her blue hair and punk clothes. It makes sense she would become a rebel. She still kind of looks like a pirate, except one who stage dives. I know she's angry with me because of her body language. I'm glad I can still see the old Chloe in there. Or is that the young Chloe? I'm sure she's still messed up about her dad dying. I would be too. That was a terrible time for Chloe and Joyce. I feel bad because I wonder if I was happy to move away just to avoid the grief. Speaking of grief, it's clear she's all mixed up with Nathan Prescott's shit. I have no idea what's going on between them, but I'm going to find out, no matter what. And I think that's it. Oh, and Rachel. Where's Rachel Amber? Even though Blackwell Academy feels so remote and tranquil, you still get sad reminders of reality, like missing person posters literally wallpapered all over campus. I already know her name through osmosis. I guess she was a popular student here and vanished 6 months ago. Rachel has a great picture on her missing person poster. She looks posed and pretty like a model. Of course, I wonder who took the photo. Did she run away from home? I like to hope so, for her sake. It's so depressing, and I feel awful for her parents. What is she think to go through? Sigh. No matter how much Blackwell seems like a secret bubble of knowledge, you can't escape the real world. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where in the world am I? Okay. So everything feels so surreal now. I can't talk to anybody about this. Well, the only person I haven't seen in 5 years. I could confide in Warren. He's smart and knows science, so maybe he could even think of an explanation. Though I had no idea what that could be. Until I can figure this out, I better stay on the down low with this stuff and focus on my classes. Warren sent me a text asking for his flash drive back, even though I haven't had a chance to check out all the cool shows and films on there. I watched a few episodes of Doctor Who and X-Files, binged on Full Metal Alchemist, then Faster Pussycat, Kill Kill, all kinds of Amazon woman black and white badassery, Tetsuo, a total cyberpunk trip with amazing visuals, and Scott Pilgrim for about the millionth time. On a side note, I saw a missing persons poster on campus for Rachel Amber, a pretty Blackwell student who vanished. It's so sad to see her smiling face and think about the awful things that could happen. If there was a way for me to rewind back 6 months, I totally would. I had to go back to the dorm to get Warren's flash drive, and yes, Victoria and her Vortex Vixen blocked me from getting in, and even took my picture. It was so high school movie, I can't believe she did it. She actually told me to go fuck your selfie though. It was funny. I don't know why she has to act that way. She already has everything she wants, doesn't she? And she forced me to use my rewind until I finally came up with a way to get her out of my way. I don't want to use this power for trivial bullshit, especially if I've been given a gift, an actual gift from the universe, but it did give me a chance to test it out. But I felt like shit seeing Victoria sitting there by herself on the steps, covered in paint. She didn't look like Queen Biatch at Blackwell, just a lonely girl as confused as me. I knew I had to find out if she was okay. She was actually nice and apologized, even deleted the picture she took of me off her phone. So maybe there's hope for the future. More high school drama. Juliet wouldn't let Dana out of her room because she thought Zachary was sexting Dana. So stupid. I was so tired from everything, and since Dana borrowed Warren's flash drive, I had to intervene. Juliet told me Victoria was the one who gave her the inside scoop on Zach and Dana. So I knew that Victoria was playing them all. I snuck into Victoria's room and onto her laptop and found out that she was indeed lying through her ass just to create drama. Of course, I felt like a weasel going through Victoria's room and laptop. Once I gave Juliet the proof that Victoria was behind this, I went to get Warren's flash drive from Dana. She was in a weird mood, so I had to look around to see if I could find out why. I found a home pregnancy test along with a note from Logan and a doctor's appointment. Dana admitted she was pregnant, and I realized that all of my friends have troubles that are just as significant as mine. Sigh. I'm starting to get the hang of this whole, rewind thing. I don't want to waste this power, but there has to be a reason it was given to me, so I better learn how to use it right. I started by saving Alyssa from getting a football field headshot. I admit it felt amazing just to help Alyssa with something as simple as that. I also saw David Madsen hassling Kate Marsh. I couldn't hear everything, but he was accusing her of something. All that guy can do is point fingers. I got so pissed I went over to stop him from being such a bully. He's a security guard, not a stormtrooper. He was an asshole, as usual, but I felt good about what I did, and Kate seemed truly happy with that somebody stood up for her. And I did that without using my rewind power. Interesting. Did that without using my rewind power, so I'm curious if I did kind of choose between the rewind or not rewind, how it affects this dialogue. This day keeps getting stranger. I don't even believe what I'm writing, and I can't even do a simple task like giving Warren back his flash drive without getting into a situation. In this case, though, it turned out half bad and half good, which I guess is the yin and yang of life. When I met with Warren in the lot and checked out his new retro wheels, guess who showed up? Nathan Prescott, freaking out all over again. He got all up in my face to accuse me of bullshit, even though I was scared because I know what he did to that girl in the bathroom. I was more furious. Then the girl in the bathroom pulled up in a truck, my former best friend, Chloe Price. We both looked at each other like, what the fuck? Next thing I knew, I was in her truck as Warren earned his man card and tried to get Nathan off my ass. I owe Warren big time. Seeing Chloe for the first time in 5 years was such a shock. I was almost paralyzed, especially after realizing that Nathan had almost killed her right in front of me. Now Chloe shows up out of the blue to save me. Of all the bizarro and unexplainable shit happening today, sitting in Chloe's battered truck listening to music and staring at her dashboard bobblehead might be at the top. so I tried to process the fact that Chloe and I were two best friends who didn't know each other anymore. She had blue hair, piercings, and cool boots, and I looked like a dork. I didn't know where to start, and she wasn't exactly extending an olive branch. So we sat like strangers. At least I had time to catch my breath and realize that in the parking lot melee with Nathan and Warren, my camera got busted up. I didn't care considering everything else going on, but it sucked on top of everything else going on. Going back to Chloe's old house for the first time in 5 years was like the ultimate rewind. Some things were obviously different, but some things weren't. The house smelled exactly the same as it did when we were growing up. Chloe's room was like an exploded version of her new adult self, cool and chaotic. I could tell she was pissed. She wanted to blaze up and chill, so I explored her room to play catch-up on what she was into these days. Then I found a photo of Chloe with Rachel Amber. Chloe freaked and laid into me for not calling her once. I deserved it. She had become best friends with Rachel, and they were going to bail on Arcadia Bay and head out to Los Angeles for fame and fortune. I could tell how much Chloe cared about Rachel since she was the one putting up the posters. I felt even shittier about leaving Chloe alone all those years when she most needed me. You suck, Max. But Chloe is obsessed with Rachel, the missing girl. She says Rachel vanished after meeting some amazing dude, probably some psycho online. Chloe wanted to smoke out and be alone, so I went downstairs to find tools to fix my camera. Snooping deeper, I hit the paranoia jackpot and found a whole mini surveillance setup of Chloe's house. The camera in the halls and some rooms, truly creepy shit. What kind of uber paranoid puts cameras throughout his own home? Chloe's stepfather, I guess. I see why she's got serious attitude. When I got back upstairs, I couldn't fix the stupid camera. But Chloe saw the butterfly photo and knew I was in the bathroom and set off the alarm. Her attitude totally changed and she realized I had saved her life. Even though it could have gone the other way, she was so happy like when we were kids, and it was great to see her face light up. She even gave me her dad's awesome old estimatic as a symbol of our reunion. She cranked up the tunes and started dancing on her bed like a maniac. She even got me to shake my booty. Just a bit. That's when Chloe's stepfather showed up, and it was David Madsen. I had to hide in the closet, and then David came in angry about the music. He was even scarier off campus because he didn't have the school around him. He accused Chloe of taking one of his guns. Then shit got real. David found Chloe's joint and flipped out on her. I couldn't take it considering she almost died that morning and stepped out and said it was my weed. David tried to threaten me, but Chloe was awesome and threatened him. He backed out of there quick. Chloe was so touched I took the blame. Of course, she did steal one of David's guns and waved her around like an idiot. Too much firepower for this girl to encounter one day, one life. Fortunately, Chloe and I decided to get out of there and catch up on our exploring, like best friends. So Chloe and I ended up at the lighthouse, watching the sunset. Chloe was mellow and told me more about David and his uber paranoia at school and home. It all made sense. But I want to know why Chloe was in that bathroom with Nathan Prescott. She told me he deals drugs and she wanted to blackmail him to pay off some big loan. So strange where our lives have gone since the last time we hung out when we were 13. Then I had another nightmare, or duskmare. I was right back at that lighthouse in a storm, except this time I was following a ghostly deer until I got to the edge of a cliff. I could see the tornado destroy everything in its path, and again I could feel the cold sting of the rain. The lighthouse was crumbling and I felt so helpless watching the tornado move towards the town. Then Chloe snapped me out of the dream and I told her what I saw, and as if to make the day end on another unusual note, snow started falling from the sky in the warm sunset. It felt so weird, ominous, and beautiful all at once, especially standing there with my best friend. And on that positive thought, I have officially earned a great night's sleep. And with that, I'm actually going to have to end this set here. So I guess this is more of a catch-up wrap-up set. But I did want to read all of this stuff and get it done with. So thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. And thank you for simply clicking on this video. And until next time, guys, see ya!